Hi again. So we're going to do an up-to-date walk round of the shop now. I know a lot of you can't make it in very often, too far away, or can't make it in at all, so take a wee look, give you a wee taste of what's in here. So this is behind the counter. We've got a nice shelf here with some pretty high-end Star Wars stuff, some nice Marvel Legends stuff as well. Loads of really nice limited Star Wars stuff, a couple of lightsabers. We have some masks, obviously it's coming up for Halloween. We've got a life-size Chucky, and along here some really nice hot toys and a couple of awesome Transformers up there. And we'll go back along here, and then just down from that we've got loads of Pokemon stuff. We've got nice Vault X folders, card sleeves, we've got all the latest stuff here, tins, gift boxes. We've got a Loki replica horn set and stuff. Some of these Super 7 series figures, they're really nice. Really popular, this is a Jaws 3D poster. It's pretty amazing. More kind of card accessories and stuff, and this is really cool from Funko. This is our wee testing station where we test all the consoles that come in before they go out for sale, and this is amazing. This is a Street Fighter, basically a Puggy. Really nice. And we've got a fridge here with all nice cold drinks in it. And here we've got a couple of folders of loose Pokemon cards. We've got Yu-Gi-Oh! We've got some Magic the Gathering, and obviously Pokemon English and Japanese cards, and obviously the new 151 cards are coming out this week as well. And in here we have, this is our good folder, the expensive cards. We've got some graded cards, some expensive cards, got some costume jewellery and Harry Potter wands, and in here we've got randomly some jewellery and a Dreamcast watch. So pretty cool. So we'll just walk down this side of the shop. So here we've got another glass cabinet. We've got American Pokemon DVDs here. This is a cabinet that's basically devoted to Pokemon. There's a sealed Pokemon diamond. We've got a sealed Pokemon Neo file in there as well with 9 cards. This is all our fancy upscalers and some miscellaneous Pokemon stuff. We have got, as you can see here, tons of games. So we've got Xbox One, we've got the OG Xbox, Xbox 360, we have PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3. You may notice a pattern developing here. We have PlayStation 2, tons and tons for that. Got some nice GameCube games in just now. And we've got Wii U, not a lot of Wii U games. We've got Switch games, and we've got some really nice limited run Switch stuff in just now. And that takes us to my favourite section. All your fancy sweets, drinks, crisps, and other things that make me really unhealthy. And we've got this little section here, more good stuff in it. So we've made some gaps just now because we're expecting a big delivery coming in on Thursday full of more sweets and drinks. So just try to get ready for space for that. And here, because we've run out of space, we've randomly got a couple of Millennium Falcons and Superman on top of the sweets. These wee gummy sweets are so popular with people. your Perky Nana. We just got these in, these are brilliant. These, it's £20, but it's a £3.5 bag of Sour Patch Kids. Right. So to continue down here, we've got our arcade. It's night time here, so sorry, we've got Big Arnie up there guarding the place for us as well. So the arcades are switched off just now. It's night time and I should really be doing something better, but I'm in the shop. So we've got our Mario Kart, Afterburner Climax, we've got our original Outrun, we have Scud Race, which we're finally getting somewhere, we're getting bloody fixed, it's taken ages. Here we had a little tabletop machine, but we've let that go because the kids weren't really playing it. We've got something nice on the way in. We've got a Star Wars battle pod. Kind of hard to see, it's really dark in here, but this is an Astro City and a Blast City. They're set up to play a nice variety of games. And we have Crossbeat Sunrise, which is my favourite game in here. We've got our Vulex, which is set up, again, play lots of different games. Absolute class. Street Fighter, original Pac-Man, and Aliens Extermination. So not a bad little selection. We've got some other stuff coming in. So, as you can see, we probably have too much stock in here, but let's have a wee look down here. Oh, we'll start here, sorry. So in this little section here we've got bags of loads of controllers, various consoles. If you're looking for something, we should be able to have you covered. And more games. So here, that joypad really shouldn't be there. We've got Jaguar CD of all things, we've got PlayStation Vita, tons of PlayStation Vita limited run games. You've got your Atari. Here, I should really have tidied these boxes up. We've got DS, 3DS, we've got PSP. Underneath we have Atari ST, Amiga, PC, we've got Skylanders, various tape formats, and Amiga stuff. Kind of not as good PlayStation 1 games. Got loads of loose carts for Atari. We've got tons of boxed and television and ColecoVision games. We have, this box is a bit mixed up, but that's NES games. And we've got Super NES, Nintendo 64. We have Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, tons of them. We've got a nice NES controller there, albeit the hideous American one. Loose carts for SNES, N64, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Mega Drive, Master System, more Nintendo 64, Game Gear, the nicer PlayStation 1 games here, there's literally hundreds of them, more miscellaneous stuff, PC, Atari ST, bit of a mishmash under there. I've got a couple of big boxes of Sega Saturn, got loose Game Gear, Neo Geo CD, Philips CDI, soundtrack, Neo Geo Pocket, Mega CD, amazing Outrun box set of soundtracks. It's got about 13 soundtracks in it or something. N-Gage, Evercade, cool stuff. Quite a lot of Dreamcast stuff, same with Master System, and tons of Mega Drive. And again, under here there's a lot of home computer stuff. And more importantly, Stitch doormats. And yes, we have Prime merch. And got some more sweets kind of tucked in at the front as well. And one of the most popular things here, mini shopping trolleys for the kids. And please don't forget, we do have baskets as well. Nobody seems to notice we've actually caught them. So here we've got a restock of this coming in this week as well, but we've got tons of key rings and badges, all nice prices, £2.50 or £3, so cheap gifts for someone. That's really cool. Optimus versus Megatron. So, got a lot of nice handheld stuff in here, and various oddities that don't really fit in or they're quite expensive, so we put them in the cabinets. And if anyone wants a Lego Commodore 64, we can sort you out. Right, so this bit is either the best thing in the shop or has no interest to you, depending on what you like. So this is all the Japanese gaming section. So I'll run through these. We've got loads of Super Famicom games. We've got about 6-7 boxes of them. Japanese Nintendo 64. Sorry, underneath we've got tons of loose carts for Super Famicom. Nintendo 64, Japanese Mega Drive. Under here we've got like Game Boy Advance, Wonder Swan, some American games, Game Gear, Neo Geo Pocket, Sega Pico, Sega Mark III, some Dreamcast. We have PC Engine, we've got Hue cards here, Japanese Game Boy games, Japanese Nintendo DS games. We have Dreamcast, we've got 4 boxes there. We have lots of nice Sega Saturn games. Some loose Game Boy carts, PlayStation. We've got 4 or 5 boxes of Japanese soundtrack CDs. More PlayStation 1. We have 5 huge boxes of Japanese PlayStation 2 games. Circle round. We've got a few more stragglers down here, some 360 shoot 'em ups. Japanese PlayStation Vita. We've got a box of Japanese 3DO. Down here we have PSP special editions. We've got tons of Xbox and 360 games, PSP special editions. So just to the other side of the tables now, got loads of PC Engine CD stuff. You can get a box of Japanese Wii games, GameCube, box of American games, including possibly the worst cover art of all time, an absolutely amazing shoot 'em up, and they put an old guy with a banjo in the front. These are Japanese Switch and PlayStation 4 games. Got loads of PlayStation 3 games down there as well. And here we've got 3 boxes of Famicom, including what is now quite a lot of Famicom Disk System games. So we have loose Famicom, loose N64, we've got Neo Geo Pocket, we've got a Funko Pop Disney Advent Calendar for some reason, Mega CD down there with Game Gear, and here we have boxes and boxes of cool plushies, including some nice Animal Crossing ones that just came in. So lots of nice stuff there. And here we're on to a kind of superhero type thing. So along the top we've got the bigger kind of statues, like Marvel Select, stuff like that. Sorry, Diamond Gallery. Really nice. Got a lot of the amazing Marvel, what am I talking about, McFarlane figures here as well. These were on a really good deal, so we've been able to drop the price down. Most of them are £10 or £12 each, and the figures are amazing. See, we've got quite a good selection in just now. Bit of Stranger Things doormat. So more nice marble stuff there. A few more kind of kiddie figures, and lots of nice things there. And just across from it we have some Mandalorian Nerf rifles, some Japanese Minecraft figures. Got all these in, these are really cool. It's a nice metal flasks, bottles, loads of nice mugs and gift sets. And yes, that is the rain outside you hear. More drinks bottles. These are only £6, they're quite nice, good licenses on them. Right, so carry on in here. I think we're going to have to zoom back. There we go. So I've had to go quite high in the shop, so we've got up there, you can see the Resident Evil Tyrant figure, we've got an amazing big Batman set, Castle Grayskull, some Battlestar, got some original Japanese Transformers figures, Masters of the Universe. The Marvel Select figures are all amazing. We've got the new Judge Dredd Higher Toys line. Obviously we've got a ton of Star Wars stuff in as well. Lots of Turtles. We've got Turtles versus Cobra Kai, Turtles versus Power Rangers. Some nice Turtles plushies, and we've got some nice reduced figures just now. They have all been opened but kept in good condition. They're all complete. We've taped them and put them back in the box, so we've got a good offer on them. We even have an Optimus Prime that transforms into an iPod dock. Lots of Lord of the Rings stuff up there. It is kind of quite hard to see what we've got because they're high up. But if you ever want to see anything down in the shop, just let us know, we'll get them for you. It's a really nice Gears of War figure set there. Lots of Walking Dead figures. We randomly have some weird Mrs. Claus figure, some Star Trek, loads more Lord of the Rings, some Transformers. Right, so we'll go back along and we'll do the opposite side. So this is a wee wrestling section. We've got tons of nice figures in. These ring giants, we've got quite a few of them. They go back 3 deep, so there's 6 different ones there. So got loads of wrestling Funko Pops in here as well. These go 4 deep, so it's about 24, 25 or something there. And here we've got some nice NECA stuff. I do like Alf, it's pretty cool. Some E.T., Alf, Back to the Future, some Gremlins. Some discounted Fortnite figures. Avatar, Ghostbusters. Then here we've got some Matrix and Battlestar Galactica, some Doctor Who. So, here we go to the big stuff. We've got full size Chucky and Annabelle, and not quite full size but 50-inch tall Pennywise, which is freaky as hell. These look tiny next to them, but they're 18-inch Pennywise. And some other bits in there tucked away. You can see Lucille, that's the original version from Walking Dead, the Joker's cane, and some more kind of bigger figures up top as well. Loads of really cool horror stuff. And we've got a nice big Game of Thrones Funko Pop collection in as well. And down the bottom we've got loads of Living Dead dolls. Really cool figures. And up to the next section, these are 18-inch Chuckies, they all talk. We've got the bigger, well, not as big as the full size, but we've got a nice big Annabelle. That's really nice, the Corpse Bride. We've got classic Universal Monsters plushies. I have no idea why somebody thought they should turn Freddy Krueger into a sexy woman. That's just weird, but okay. More nice NECA figures. Toony Terrors. And we've got Terminator, we've got Predator, some Alien. Some more nice horror stuff. It's a display case for your House of 1,000 Corpse figures. If you buy all these, you can put them in there. So more nice figures in here. Right, so here, oh, let's go around the front actually. So this is, it starts off the consoles, but there is some figures like the big Batmobile from the Flash. We've got nice board games and stuff in here. Including some Bloodborne, Dark Souls, which I'm going to assume are the hardest games ever. We have a lot of Warhammer, D&D, stuff like that books. And even some Simpsons and Futurama, Family Guy, DVDs and annuals and stuff. I've even got an old Sabutio set. And some nice big statues. And some nice console starting. Right, so again back to the top, some of the bigger figures. That Spawn figure is absolutely amazing. And here we have a lot of Marvel, DC, superhero type stuff, including all the superhero Funko Pops, of which there are many. Got a few Nerf guns tucked in here, some really nice DC statues. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff tucked in there that needs a wee rummage, so I'm going to go down the side here and then we will do the games consoles. I'm amazed no one's bought that Batman Funko Pop. It's massive and it is really cool. So these are our normal Funko Pop shelves, and again these go usually about 4 deep, so there is literally hundreds of them in there. So well worth a rummage. You might find some gold at the back. Amazing Batman of the future. Some of the bigger Funkos in here. Batman and Superman Kotobukiya figures are amazing. You can put them together in the pose that you can see here. Superman basically ready to punch Batman's head off. Some of these big anime figures are absolutely incredible as well. It's kind of hard to see because of the plastic in the box, but they are amazing. And we have a Star Wars section here. It has a lot of stuff in it. And now as we get down here, we get into all the anime stuff. Some Dragon Quest, some Street Fighter stuff mixed in as well. And again, these shelves, yeah, 2 and 3 and 4 deep sometimes with these with figures. We don't really have a better way of displaying the amount of figures that we've got in, so I apologise, but it's well worth having a rummage through when you're in. Save it again, start at the top here, some really big Kamen Rider things. Beautiful Final Fantasy set. Not disturbing at all, I have no idea what that's meant to be. So we've got a lot of Demon Slayer and My Hero Academia, we've got some nice Chainsaw Man stuff in. Got some really nice plushies, kind of tucked in the corner. Death Note. I've got some Dragon Ball, Naruto, some Sailor Moon, One Piece. These wee Gundam figures have been really popular, they're really nice. Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, so that's kind of mainly the anime stuff. Let's put our Han Solo in cabinet. And here we've got our poster rack. So just now we have 48 posters in stock. Well, Terminator Salvation arcade machine turned out to be a piece of garbage and it kept on dying, so the good thing about it, we rescued him off the top of it, so he's keeping an eye on our graphic novels and comics for us. So we're starting to get to the point where we need a bigger section for comics. That's the Hot Toys Batmobile, and it is unfortunately £750, but my god, it's incredible. Some more big figures up there. Hello Dewey. That's an original quad poster. Escape from New York. It's expensive because it's old, like myself, but it's really good. The Hulk poster is double signed by Stan Lee with a certificate, but it's not cheap. I think it's about £1,200 for that. We have a nice little selection of graphic novels. In the middle, we've got boxes and boxes full of more plushies. These are pretty cool prints from the Warriors. I'm just going to zoom back out again actually, or in even. So more bags, miscellaneous stuff, some nice Loungefly. And this section's a wee bit of miscellaneous toys and stuff. Right, so here we have another couple of glass cabinets. So in here we've got some nice display figures, a couple of really expensive rare games, some amiibos. Oh, we wonder about. If you get a fright watching this, I apologise, it'll just be my reflection. It's the rarest game on the Mark III in Japan. Some of the more expensive Funko Pops in there. Vintage Jabba the Hutt. You might get confused and think that's my reflection, but it's not. Some unboxed Amiibos, boxed ones. And more nice figures at the top. Sword from Dragon Quest. Right, and here we have even more figures. Loads of Demon Slayer ones here. These boxes are quite popular. They're what we call rummage boxes. It's just full of really random stuff that can't be categorised. We've got a whole row at the bottom there with literally hundreds of Japanese laserdiscs in it. These ones here are actually vinyl soundtracks, but we don't have a lot of vinyl. Don't really want a lot of vinyl either. And if you want a Dragon Quest fan or some sort of brush thing, we've got you covered. We've got more really cool bottles and mugs here. Not that we're planning for Christmas or anything, but these would make really nice presents to fill up a big massive stocking for someone. Got a little Stranger Things display here. And now we're into the consoles and limited edition games and stuff. Some game related statues, we've got some guitars here for various things. And then zoom back out again. Some racing wheel controllers, some arcade sticks. We have got tons of game guides, Japanese magazines, you name it. We've got kind of mixed in here, there's like old retro gamer magazines and stuff like that as well, so a good rummage. So some Japanese consoles and stuff here. Including a Pioneer Laser Active, which is incredibly rare and £1,400. Some rare MSX consoles, some more limited edition games. Brand new still sealed PS2s from America. So these are kind of American consoles here, and along the bottom we've got games for weird formats in Japan like 68,000, PC 98, FM Towns. We've got some Neo Geo games here and some strange Japanese consoles and stuff. The Resident Evil or Biohazard 5th anniversary package, that's a really nice briefcase set with lots of things in it. FM Towns Mark II, incredibly rare console. We've got loads of Japanese Sega stuff in this section. Got a few nice unboxed consoles here. We've got a Neo Geo, American GameCube, PC Engine Duo R, Silver Sony PSX. We've got an R7 Dreamcast there. Along the bottom we've got really weird stuff. But at the top, more nice Sega stuff here. Some limited edition games, bottom two shelves. And here, got some Japanese Sony stuff, some nice limited consoles. American PS3 actually, beautiful condition. Right, some Nintendo stuff, Japanese now. Got some loose consoles in there, like a Super Famicom, an EV modded Famicom, a Famicom with a disc system. You can see we've got a few Super Famicoms, a Pikachu N64. Right, some onto the kind of English consoles now. Oh yeah, and this will be the Sega section. Philips video pack, back when everyone was making computers, consoles. Spectrum, loads of loose Toshiba MSX, Commodore VIC-20s, we have Astronics, we've got Atari STs, Commodore Plus 4s, Atari 600, some monitors down the bottom, loose Philips, Atari, Amiga, a Fairchild Channel F, which I believe is the first console that had interchangeable cartridges, Atari Jaguar, Neo Geo X, so not just the mainstream stuff we get in here, we get all the weird and wonderful as well. And we're nearly there. We've got Vectrex, we've got two of them, so that would be a Vectri or a Vectress, maybe, I don't know how plural of that is. Commodores, Mattel Aquarius, Atari 800, loads of Microsoft loose consoles, some PlayStation stuff, Xbox 360, PS4, got some nice backwards compatible PS3s, more PlayStation 2s, and some more miscellaneous stuff at the bottom. And yeah, we're kind of pretty much back to where we started. I'll just run through the UK Nintendo stuff and then it should be just about us. And some PlayStation. And there we go. I think that's about us. So thank you for your time and I hope you're having a good one whatever you're up to. Right, bye.